Today we're going to be looking at bad Magic the Gathering combos that hopefully actually work. We're going to start off with the Doomsday Excruciator from Toilet Duck. Cast Doomsday Excruciator, then cast Wheel and Deal to deck out all opponents. Okay, this costs, what? 6 black mana for a 6/6 demon with flying. When Doomsday Excruciator enters, if it was cast, each player exiles all but the bottom 6 cards of their library face down. All but the bottom 6? At the beginning of your upkeep, draw a card. So basically, the time is ticking. We don't have that much time to make a choice, because then Wheel and Deal comes out. Blue 3 generic instant, any number of target opponents each discards their hand and draws 7 cards. And that'll be the last 7 cards. They can't even draw 7 cards because they only have 6 left in their deck. That is a bad combo that actually works. Real combo. Now remember, you can let me know in my Discord what your give a combo that I can look up. If it's 4 or more cards, it has to be in my Discord. If it's 3 cards or less, I can take it from chat. And also, don't give me extra cards for your combo. Just give me the minimum cards for your combo, please. Thank you very much. Let's go to Kano with Enchanted Evening, because I don't know how many cards need to be in your combo. We got Undo, Spirit Dancer, and Aura Shards. Are you going to turn everything into an enchantment? Are we blowing up the whole world? Infinite creatures and a one-sided board wipe. So Enchanted Evening, all permanents are enchantments in addition to their other types. Well, that's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem with this. I know that. Undo, Spirit Dancer. We have a white 4 generic 3/3. Core Cleric. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, you may create a token that's a copy of it. Do this only once each turn. You may create a token. So an enchantment enters the battlefield, you can create a token that's a copy of it, but it's not a creature, right? All permanents are enchantments. Oh, I see. So I play creatures. It comes into play as an enchantment. And then whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control, you may destroy target artifact or enchantment. You blow it up and it's all over. Okay, we got Jess with Grun the Lonely King. So lonely. There's the king. Colossus Hammer and Rogue's Passage. We will give the king straight passage to somebody's death. Of course, the Rogue's Passage, pay 4, tap. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. So, Grun the Lonely King. You're going to have safe passage all the way to victory. It's a 5/5 Ape Warrior for 6 mana with a kicker of 3. If Grun the Lonely King was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 5+1/+1 counters on it. But when it attacks alone, just by itself, it gets it gets double its power and toughness until end of turn. Effectively double strike. And then all we have to do is suit it up with the Colossus Hammer, give it a +10/+10. Oh, is this a legendary creature? This could be your commander. And if this is your commander, then with the Colossus Hammer, you can kill your opponent with, was it 10 plus 15? 30! Wow, 30 commander damage. As if we need that much damage to deal in commander. We don't need that much. You could deal it with regular damage, and it's good enough. Alright, that's a bad combo that actually works. Also, if you have something in the Discord, let me know. Okay, we'll go to Nigel here with Karmic Guide. Revel Arc. See here, just give me one card. It's okay. We'll go with Altar of Dementia. The more cards you give me, the more confused I get. We don't want to confuse the host, people. Don't confuse me. This show is clunky enough as it is. Altar of Dementia. 2 mana, sack a creature. Target player puts a number of cards equal to the sack creature's power from the top of their library into the graveyard. Karmic Guide. Flying Pro Black. Echo of 5 mana. Enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Just trying to think, when it enters the battlefield, can you like sack it and target itself? No, that doesn't work. But we do have Revel Arc. When it leaves the battlefield, return up to 2 target creature cards with power 2 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Does this work? So you're gonna sack the Revel Arc to your Altar of Dementia, and then and then you're gonna go get your Karmic Guide. When it enters the battlefield, return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield, which is gonna be the Revel Arc. And actually, with it on the stack, you actually have to, I guess, sacrifice the Karmic Guide on the stack. You get your Revel Arc back. Revel Arc sees the Karmic Guide, and then you just loop them back and forth. That is a bad combo that actually works. Next up, let's take a look at... Ooh, I like the sound of this one. The Grand Abolisher. From Islarf. Teferi's Protection. You need protection! And Lethal Vapors. Okay, Lethal Vapors, 4 mana. Whenever a creature comes into play, destroy it! Pay 0, destroy Lethal Vapors. You skip your next turn. Any player may play this ability. Why? Whenever a creature comes into play, destroy it. What is the idea? Okay, Grand Abolisher. During your turn, your opponents can't cast spells or activate abilities of artifacts, creatures, or enchantments. Alright, so we're the only one touching the Lethal Vapors. And then we got Teferi's Protection. Until your next turn, your life total can't change, and you gain protection from everything. All your permanents you control phase out, exile Teferi's Protection. So what does this thing do? Whenever a creature comes into play, destroy it. Pay 0, destroy Lethal Vapors. You skip your next turn. Any player may play this ability. I don't get how this thing... what is the combo? Islarf? Like, what are we doing here? Activate Lethal Vapors infinite times, then phase out forever. Holy crap! What are you up to? I see. So we just, like, trigger, activate 1 million times. And when we do the old Teferi's Protection, I'm gone. I'm not here for this mess. It's like saying something controversial on the internet and then just turning your phone off for the next week or so. I don't need to listen to any of this. Yeah, you skip 75 million turns while sitting back and watch everyone deal with it. But you can still lose the game, right? Your opponent can play Thassa's Oracle and, like, okay, you can't lose the game, but they won the game. So, you know, the joke is on you. So you gotta hope that they don't play anything that says they win the game. They just draw their cards to their death. Nigel, thanks for the content. Thank you so much for your super chat, Nigel. I appreciate it. You know what, Nigel? For that, we're gonna go into the freebie section. The freebie section of my Discord. Hedgeman has a combo. It's not even that big. Okay, so Blossomous Tortoise, Lava Claw, Reaches, and Fling. Use the Tortoise cost reduction to pump Reaches to infinite power and fling it. So the Tortoise is a 3/3 for 4 mana, enters the battlefield or attacks, mill 3 cards, then return a land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Now, activated abilities of lands you control cost 1 less to activate, and land creatures you control, they get +1/+1. So the idea is Lava Claw Reaches. When you activate it, it turns into a 2/2 black red elemental creature with X. This creature gets +X/+0 until end of turn, and it's still a land. Just like all those AI-generated cards. You got it? Now, you pay 1 to give it +X/+0, but then the turtle says, well, it's free. I mean, that's good value. You can't beat that. You can't beat free for infinite power. And then with an infinitely large Lava Claw Reaches, we use Fling to throw it at somebody's face for instant death. Cool. Very nice combo. Okay, who doesn't have anything yet? Well, I just did it, Pedgeman. You just got it. Okay, Abzo, what do we have here? Arthur, Marigold Knight. Arthur... And one other activating creature. One other attacking creature. Okay, so we need an attacking creature. Then we need Meadowmai. The Ageless. And Scroll Rack. How does this work? Infinite turns by putting Meadowmai on top of the library each turn. So Scroll Rack, pay 1, tap, exile any number of cards from your hand face down. Put that many cards from the top of your library into your hand. Then look at the exiled cards and put them on top of your library in any order. So we're trying to stack the Metamai the Ageless. Now, when it deals combat damage to a player, take an extra turn after this one. Metamai the Ageless can't attack during extra turns. Then we got Arthur. What does Arthur have to do with all this? It's got haste for 5 mana. It's a 4 or 5 haster. It's a Mouse Knight. Whenever Arthur and at least one other creature attack, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put a creature card from among them onto the battlefield tapped and attacking. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Return the creature to its owner's hand at end of combat. And the idea is, but you're only going to get 1 extra turn, right? Because you can't attack during... Oh! Isn't that a conundrum that has been solved? That's really cool. So, like, Metamai can't attack during extra turns, but we're going to bounce it back to our hand and then re-put it back on top of our library with Scroll Rack. That's so cool. What an achievement unlocked. That's incredible, actually. Okay, I love that. I love this combo. Instant fan. Cool. Just a random mage says, the infamous Cruel Claw 98 lands in the World Fire. Some of your lands need to be able to deal damage. What combo is this? What weird combo is that? Okay, we got... Okay, Christopher B has apparently a combo. Solemnity. And the Unsinkable Brass. Oh, yeah, the Pirate. Human Pirate. And Porch Razor, and then something to sacrifice. Plus, sack outlets. We don't need to mention the sack outlet. So how does it work? Attack again and again, assuming no blocks with 0 finality to it. What the hell does that mean? 5 mana for a 4/4 Orc Pirate. When Port Razor deals combat damage to a player, untap each creature you control. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. Port Razor can't attack a player unless it already attacked this turn. And then we have Admiral Brass. When it enters the battlefield, mill 4 cards. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you may return target pirate creature from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. It has base power and toughness 4/4. It gains haste until end of turn. And then Solemnity. Players can't get counters. Counters can't be put on artifacts, creatures, enchantments, or lands. So I guess the idea is we're going to sack the Port Razor? Is that how we do it? Attack again with 0 finality to it. Deals combat damage to a player. Untap each creature you control. After this combat phase, there is an additional combat phase. Port Razor can't attack a player it has already attacked this turn. So we sack the Port Razor, and then Admiral Brass says at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may return target pirate. This is a pirate. It is a pirate. It is an orc pirate. Comes back with a finality counter on it, but you know what? It doesn't actually because of Solemnity. All right, that's cool. Bad combo that works. Okay, we got Pacers Fan Forever with the Mindslaver Donate and a Danto Vanga. Oh my god. Mindslaver. Donate. This is the weirdest donate target. A Danto Vanga. You know, you may not actually kill somebody. I'll tell you why, Pacers Fan Forever. Thanks so much for the super chat, by the way. Okay, the idea is, step 1, we're going to take control of somebody's turn with Mindslaver. Step 2, we're going to donate the Adanto Vanguard. I don't even know why these cards are all in the same deck. But, I mean, I guess this card is fine on defense. So, it's a 2-mana 1/1. When it's attacking, it gets +2/+0. But here's the deal. Pay 4 life. Adanto Vanguard gains indestructible until end of turn. But, if we donate it to somebody else and then take control of their turn, we can just activate this as many times as we want. And then they're dead. Okay, hold on, but here's the trick. Their life total needs to be divisible by 4. If it's like 33, you can deal, like, you can suck up 32 of their life, but then they're at 1. You can't pay life that you don't have. Like, you can't, if you have 3, or if you have anywhere between 1 to 3 life, sorry, also 0 counts, you can't pay life because you don't have the life to pay. So it's actually, you don't quite kill them. It's close. They'll be, if they're not dead, I mean, they'll be in striking distance for sure to the next person at the table. Okay, next up, let's take PMs. Elish Norn. And Kudo. Oh, we've seen this many times before. It's actually not bad. You know what? This is becoming so popular, it's not even going to be bad anymore. Kudo says all creatures in play are 2/2s, but then the Elish Norn says, well, everything gets -2/-2. I love it. Next up, let's take the dangerous one with Birds of Paradise. So when is that part of a combo these days? Sunscape Familiar. I love how familiar all these cards are. Valley Floodcaller. And View from Above. Equals Infinite Storm. Pump flying creatures and rats and otter frogs. What does it do? Okay. Pumped flying army of rats, otters, and frogs. 2-mana instant. Target creature gains flying until end of turn. If you control a white permanent, return View from Above to its owner's hand, which is going to happen because we do have the Sunscape Familiar, which I guess makes your blue spells cheaper. So this is a 1-mana card. And Valley Floodcaller, the 3-mana 2/2 Otter Wizard. Flash. You may cast non-creature spells as though they had flash. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, birds, frogs, otters, and rats you control get +1/+1 until end of turn and untap them. Ah, so you have infinite mana with your Birds of Paradise. And then you can buff up. Can you at least buff up birds? Birds. Okay, birds. Okay, at least we're gonna. I'm sorry. We're at least gonna buff up this Birds of Paradise until it is completely lethal. It's gonna get in there. A one-shot, one-kill. Cool combo. We got Mr. Willie. Okay, Drooling Org. Hey, this is too many cards. It's got to go into the Discord. So if you're not super chatting, that's for sure. If it's 4 or more cards, has to be in the Discord. 3 or less, I can show on stream. Like Algot. Caress of Phyrexia. Because otherwise, I'm just looking up too many cards. I don't like that. It slows the show down. What did we want also? Naturalize. 2 naturalizes. Can never naturalize enough. Okay, how is this part of a combo? Destroying an artifact or an enchantment. Crest of Phyrexia. Sorcery. Target player draws 3 cards, loses 3 life, and gets 3 poison counters. I don't get it. I don't. Is there a sequel to this? Naturalize 2, as you said? No, there isn't. You have to have had the wrong card. What does this mean? Target player draws 3 cards, loses 3 life, they get 3 poison counter. Naturalize has nothing to do with that. Naturalize 2 is a playtest card in Mystery. Oh, I don't know how to find that card. Damn, that it's just not. Whoops, it's just not going to show up on the show. I don't even know. Yeah, I have no idea how to look this thing up. Naturalize 2. The sequel to Naturalize. Okay, sorry about that. I'd love to look it up, but I have no idea how. Yeah, I hear ya. It's not cooperating on Scryfall. This is not cooperating. Okay, here's some. I've never heard of Crabomination? Crabomination. Is that another mystery booster card? Oh, no. Is that a mystery booster card? Modern Horizons 3 card pops up. My most humblest apologies, Modern Horizons 3 design team. Sounds like a mystery booster card or an unglued card. Okay, Displacer Kitten. Displacer Kitten. It's got Avoidance. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent, then return it back to the battlefield under its owner's control. Then we got Crabomination, a 6-mana 5/5 crab demon. Looked like it was probably a really cute pet at one point. And Emerge from Artifact. For 7 mana, you may cast the spell by sacking an artifact. Oh, I see. It's just got Emerge. When Crabomination enters the battlefield, target opponent exiles the top card of their library and a card at random from their graveyard and a card at random from their hand. You may cast a spell from among the cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost. What is this? How is this a combo? Oh, you cast a non-creature. Oh, I see. So we're like basically going to constantly get a card. So it keeps entering the battlefield and we keep playing stuff at random. But you know what? Our chances are good. We're gonna keep that money train rolling. Okay, neat combo. Okay, next up, we've got Pacers Fan Forever with Maha. It feathers Knight. There's another Maha? Or no, I'm thinking of a different card, I think. And Curse. Oh my goodness. I know this one. Curse of Death's Hold. Enchant player. It's so cruel. Only one player. The creatures enchanted player controls, they get -1/-1. And then we play Maha. Feathers Knight. Flying Trample. Creatures opponents control base toughness of 1. And they're all dead. It's going to be a lonely, lonely night on the battlefield for your opponents. Pacers Fan Forever. Very lonely. Alright, next up. Let's get one from the smartest man on Earth. Okay, Giant Growth. Yeah. Live Wire. And then any infect creature. You know, I don't like that. You gotta give me a name. Glistener Elf. Sometimes I just don't know. I just can't think of one at the time. Okay, Livewire. So, okay, we got our infect creature. Attacks, it deals infect. It's gonna make you sick. It's gonna give you them germs. 2 mana, equipment artifact, Livewire Lash. Equipped creature gets +2/+0, and as whenever this creature becomes the target of a spell, the creature deals 2 damage to any target. It's gonna be 2 extra damage from our Glistener Elf. And then we have got Giant Growth. Is that enough? Okay, so that's gonna be 1 + 3 + 2 equals, we're at 6. Deal 2 damage, we're at 8. That actually is not lethal. We need 2x Giant Growths or something. This is like close to lethal. It's like, this doesn't even kill, right? When this creature becomes the target of spell ability, this creature deals 2 damage to any target. It doesn't even kill. Yeah, it's not even enough. It's a bad combo that fails. And then if we have another random pump spell, I mean, this is worse than, you know, the usual combo of effectively attack with Exalted and play 2 Vines of Vastwood on your Glistener Elf. Spew out 2 infect at a time. Yeah, but like, they're gonna die, right? Anyway. You need a bigger pump spell. You need a... what's it called? This is not the pump spell that you want. You need like that 6 mana one. The 6 mana one will work. Not the 6... I think it's 6 mana. The deal +6/+6, that will work. Okay, Iducky. Kresh. The Blood Braided. Is it like just mega super Blood Braid Elf? Flowstone Slide. Just slide into my DMs. Okay, we got a... okay, what is this card? This is a 5 mana 3/3 human warrior. Whenever another creature dies, you can put up X +1/+1 counters on Kresh, the Blood Braided, where X is that creature's power. So this thing can get a lot bigger. Ooh, all creatures get +X. So it's like +X -X. So they get all big and they get all small at the same time. Whenever another creature dies, you can put X +1/+1 counters. So we just hope that this thing is going to get insanely large. We're going to build an army. Wait, is it any creature? Oh, yeah, it's your opponent's creatures too. So your opponent's creatures die, you basically get stronger. Your deaths can only make me... whatever doesn't kill you, whatever kills you makes me stronger. What a weird way to say that. Algot! You have a new combo or something? Mark Rosewater is showing Naturalize 2 on his blog. I don't want to look it up. That's the whole thing of these streams. You give me cards, I look them up, that's it. Digging around Google. No, that's not how we do it on this show. But thank you so much for the super chat, which means, I'll tell you what, with that super chat, you save somebody. Somebody is going to get their combo shown on my Discord. Okay, so who has got a combo here to show off? I looked at Toad's combo earlier. It is not a combo. It does not combo, at least as far as I understand. Is there any combo here? Oh, we got Con Man. Okay, Con Man as I'm very far behind on watching the VODs. That's okay. Okay, we got the Fear of Missing Out, Fortune, Loyalty, Steed, Nahari's Resolve, and 10th District Hero. Okay, first off, Fear of Missing Out, 2 mana for a 2/3 Nightmare. Enters, discards a card, then draw a card. Delirium. When Fear of Missing Out attacks for the first time each turn, if there are 4 or more card types among cards in your graveyard, untap target creature. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Another one of the people are just trying to cheat on combat, right? Saddle Fortune with one of the FOMOs? The FOMOs? What is a FOMO? I know FOMO is Fear of Missing Out. Okay, Fortune, Loyalty. White, 2 generic for a 2/4 Beast Mount. When it enters the battlefield, scry 2. Whenever Fortune attacks while saddled at end of combat, exile it and up to 1 creature that saddled it this turn, then return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. We have Nahiri's Resolve, a 5-mana enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have haste. At the beginning of your end step, exile any number of non-token artifacts under creatures you control. Return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control at the beginning of your next end step. And the 10th District Hero, the 2-mana 2/3 human. 2 mana, collect evidence 2. 10th District Hero becomes a human detective with base power and toughness 4/4 and gains vigilance. Also for 3 mana, collect evidence 4. If 10th District Hero is a detective, it becomes a legendary creature named Mileva, the Stalwart, and it has base power and toughness 5/5, and it gains other creatures you control of indestructible. Yeah, I know. That's how I know FOMO. Yeah, that's how I know FOMO. Naturalized 2 is the only card in the game that can destroy the city's blessing. Oh, interesting. Okay, so how does this work? Attack with Fortune and the other FOMO. What is a FOMO? I don't know what any... Is this a FOMO? Oh, wait, this is the Fear of Missing... Oh, this is... Okay, it literally says Fear of Missing Out. Okay, I just missed that. There's actually a card called FOMO. Okay, Saddle Fortune with one of the FOMOs. This is the only FOMOs. Attack with Fortune and the other FOMO. Use Fortune's ability to blink it and the FOMO that saddled it. Use the other FOMO's Delirium ability to untap itself and give you an extra combat, as we saw here in Delirium. And then return to step 1. Make sure to saddle Fortune with the FOMO that attacked with it. So this is the Fortune. We gotta combine it with FOMO. What a weird con. Did anyone follow that? Did anyone follow that? I hope they followed it. All right, back to chat here. Who doesn't have a I don't think William got a combo yet. I love this 3-card combo in Standard. Use 3 steps ahead. Gotta think ahead in this world. It's a thinking person's game. To make an artifact token of Dusk Rose Reliquary. And then use the World Waker Helm. To each turn get creature/artifact removal. World Waker. Does this card exist? World Walker Helm. Okay, so step 1, we need to make a token. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact or creature you control. What are we copying? Make a token artifact of the Rose. Okay, this is a white artifact and its additional cost to cast this spell. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. It's got Ward 2, and when it enters the battlefield, exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls until Dusk Rose Reliquary leaves the battlefield. And the idea is then to use the World Waker Helm to each turn get creature/artifact removal. 3-mana artifact. If you would create one or more artifact tokens instead, create those tokens plus an additional map token. Then for 2 mana, tap. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact token you control. You can do that infinite times? What is this? 3 steps ahead only. Whenever you only create a token of target artifact creature you control once. Additional cost to spell. ETB, exile target artifact or creature an opponent controls until this thing leaves the battlefield. I don't get it! Then use World Waker to each turn get creature/artifact removal. If you would create one or more artifact tokens and instead create those tokens plus an additional map token. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact you... Oh, I see. The maps turn into this thing. And then... Excellent. That is cool. I had to figure it out. Yeah, the maps. Only once each turn, but at instant speed, it can work. Yep, shut down them creature-based decks. If they can't interact with that, I mean, they're not going to interact with nothing. They're going straight to the rank, if you ask me. All right, we heard the music. Time to thank our sponsors. Ooh, FusionGamingOnline.com. You love your bad combos, you know where to buy them cards from. You better believe. Bloomborough is filled with terrible bad combos. They just are waiting to be discovered. And Duskborn House of Horrors has been revealed. As of yet, I don't know any cards from there, but you better believe that when they get posted and spoiled, you can pre-order them from FusionGamingOnline.com. Just like how you can pick up your Bloomborough cute hamsters, rabbits, weasels, frogs, lizard things. Get them hot and fresh at FusionGamingOnline.com. And when you use coupon code Nikachu at checkout, you get 5% off and you support the channel. We're also going to thank Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards online. Either play every paper format you could ever want on Magic Online, renting with Mana Traders, or you can also be part of their Mana Traders series. Every month they have a new, unique format to play, and you get, if you're a Mana Traders member, you get extra prizes, but it is free and open to everyone, Mana Traders member or not. You can support the channel using my Mana Traders link in the description below, or save 10% off your first 2 months using coupon code Nikachu_25K. Back to them bad combos. You forgot squirrels. Squirrels and raccoons. Got many raccoons, many squirrels. Okay, Toads wants to get in on this. We got the Ruck Egg. Invisible Stalker. Equipped with World Slayer. Attack, remove everything, get a creature. It's off to the races. Is this non-land permanent or is it everything? Okay, the idea is have an invisible stalker that's hexproof and can't be blocked. So you're definitely going to get into the red zone with your World Slayer. When a equipped creature deals combat damage to a player, destroy all permanents other than the World Slayer. But here's the thing. So we have this Ruck Egg here, which is a 4-mana 0/3. But when this thing gets put into the graveyard, you get a 4/4 red bird creature token with flying into play at end of turn. So the only thing left on the battlefield, this bird is going to be born into a world that got obliterated, and a World Slayer sword. That's all that's left. That's the only thing that survived. It's going to look at the World Slayer like it's its mother. This sword is mother. Probably go to sleep with that sword. Keep very close. It's family now. Okay, next up. Let's take a look at Dustin Newbie. Easy combo. Get 2 Knight Exemplars on the battlefield. Knight Exemplars. Make your knights fully indestructible. Is that it? 3 mana, 2/2, first strike. Other knights you control have +1/+1 and indestructible. That's it! Being commander, that would be illegal. You gotta copy this somehow. You have 2 Knight Exemplars in your deck? That's an illegal deck. So it's hard. I guess the real trick is the difficulty of pulling this combo off is to play 2 of them without anybody noticing. I sometimes had to. I'm really stupid for this, but I very often have a commander deck with like more than 1 copy of each card in my deck. Just because like I can't remember. I have to constantly borrow cards from my Modern and Legacy decks. To put them in my commander deck. Then when I have to play Modern or Legacy, I have to pull the cards out, and then I forget how many copies of these cards I own. So every so often I have like 2 Tide Shapers or 2 Tishana's Tidebinders in my deck. Oh, it's terrible. It's really embarrassing. Fortunately, I've never played a tournament with my commander deck, so who cares? We got Clone It! That's right, we just clone it. That's the legal way to do it. Ooh, I like this. Julian with the our market. Oh, you have nothing but completely illegal combos. We have to have a day, though, with, like, bad or just unglued combos. And then word mail. Does anyone want a basically silver border combo show? I think we did it once, but I'm not sure. Maybe not. World mail, a white enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each word in its name. Oh my goodness. Made this card to have the absolute longest card name ever. Our market research shows that players like really long card names, so we made this card to have the absolute longest card name ever, Elemental. I don't know. It might be tied with Asmarano, Martica, Kuldakar, if you ask me. They had to make that font real small, people. Then there was no spaces in that card. You see, this card has a lot of spaces. Imagine they could take all those spaces. You could fit. That's very wasted real estate. Very wasted real estate. Okay, Nigel. What's up, Nigel? This is a well-known combo. Sorry, Nigel. This is bad combos that actually work, not good combos that everybody knows. We're gonna have to donate that one, Nigel. If you're new to the show, which you're not. You've been here for a few times. Whoops. So hold on, I'll take it from my pseudo freebie section. Okay, what do we got here? Oh, Nola. Oh, this is not a bad combo. Priya and Stuffy Doll. See, that's another one. These are not bad. These are good combos. These are good combos everyone knows about. Okay, how about this one? Okay, Nola's got Furnace of Wrath. 4 mana enchantment. If a source would deal damage to a creature or player, it deals double that damage to a creature or player instead. And then we've got Letter of Aquazots, 4 mana flying. If an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much life instead. This deals double the damage. If a source would deal damage, deals double that damage. If an opponent would lose life during your turn, they lose twice that much. I'm just, like, curious. Is there a way to compound this? Does it go further? Oh, it does. Oh, okay. I see this. I saw this combo. Oh, don't worry. We're donating it, Nigel. Okay, gut shot. We deal 1 damage. Let's get Nikachu's calculator out. We need Nikachu's calculator here off to the side. We have done 1 damage. Now, next, we are going to do Dictate of the Twin Gods. Flash. If a source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage to that permanent or player. We are going multiplying by 2. And we have dealt an entire 2 damage so far. But then we've got City on Fire for 8 mana and enchantment that you can convoke, by the way. If a source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals triple that damage instead. So now we get back to our calculator. Times 3, we have now dealt 6 damage. Then we go to the Furnace of Wrath, which deals double the damage, so times 2. We are up to 12, and then all of a sudden, if an opponent would lose life, which, by the way, damage causes loss of life, they lose twice that much life instead, so another times 2. So in one-on-one Magic, our opponent is certainly dead. In Commander, if you, in Commander, you won't kill somebody. You could, however, double the damage 1 more time, and then they'll be dead. Does this work? Triox? I don't know if that works the way you think it is. Can you donate a Flage? Let's look at Flage. I don't think I've seen this before. Not Flage, Phage. 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 The original Feel Bad card. 7 mana. When it enters the battlefield, if you didn't cast it from your hand, you lose the game. No, that doesn't work. It's an ETB thing that checks. So if it ETBs and then you donate, it's like it doesn't matter. You're just giving them a weapon. You're giving them the golden gun. Phage literally is the golden gun. She could be holding it right here. Someone Photoshop the golden gun in here. Yeah, donate only gives cards on the field. If only we could donate on the stack. Wouldn't that be a completely interesting game? What if we could donate cards we don't control to somebody else? Like, I don't want you to have this, but I'm going to give this to player B. Player A, you don't need that card. Player B can have it. Okay, next up. Dictate of the Twin Gods is also X2. Yeah, Dictate of Twin Gods, they're all X2s. Loss of life equals damage. Well, it's just damage, losing life, or sorry, taking damage is considered loss of life. It's the rules. What are the rules? You know? Alright, Matt. High Priest of Penance. High Priest of Penance. It's a funny card. And then Arcane Teachings. Very simple combo. Is it now? Okay, 3 mana, Aura, Enchant Creature. Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has tap. This creature deals 1 damage to target creature or player. And we will put it on our High Priest of Penance. It's a black-white 1/1. When it is dealt damage, you may destroy target non-land permanent. I have a feeling. Oh, it gets +2/+2. So we're gonna target itself, which means we can blow something up. We target itself. It got dealt damage. Stop hitting yourself, High Priest of Penance. Not for my sake, for my opponent's sake. Hey, Vaka, how is it going? Okay, next up, we've got... Ooh, I like the sound of that. Financial ruin in the Discord. I'm not financially ruined yet, Kano. Okay, financial ruin. Okay, this is Root Maze, Ashnod's Coupon, Donate, and Mind Slaver. Donate a tapped Ashnod's Coupon. Why do people play with these illegal things? It's Ashnod's Coupon, target player gets you a drink. So we gotta donate this. So we're gonna donate it to them. Crack Mind Slaver for that player. So we control that player. What, we take their wallet? We literally take their wallet, and that player, under your control, cracks Ashnod Coupon and pays you with their money. Well, how financially ruined are they going to be? Oh, and Root Maze, artifacts and lands come into play tapped? I don't know what the point of that is. Is that necessary? You just need Ashnod's Coupon and the donate, right? And the Mind Slaver. Or does this say comes untapped? No, they come into play tapped. It's just weird. Okay. Okay, next up, what do we got? Okay, Vaka has a combo. Time Shifter. This is a lot of cards. This is 4 cards. If it's 4 cards, it gotta be in my Discord. It's got 3 cards or less, like Islarf, Eudora. By the way, anyone not get a card? Doesn't this kill you? Have you lost your mind? Phage the Untouchable, Entomb, Reanimate. This just kills you. Okay, Eudora, Teamer, Charger. Unless you're trying to speed run to like go to 7-Eleven while your friends play. Sack Outlet. Oops, Skull Clamp. Yeah, let's get a Skull Clamp here. Okay, apparently I don't know how to spell Skull Clamp. Because I'm an idiot. Okay, that's a good sack outlet though. It's not even really a sack outlet, right? Okay, Eudora, 5 mana for a 5/5. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may return to the battlefield face down under its owner's control. It's a forest land. Now, Teamer Charger, it's got Morph anyway. Reveal a green card in your hand. Oh, that's great! Okay, when Teamer Charger is turned face up, target creature gains trample until end of turn. And then we're going to Skull Clamp this. I don't get it. Okay, so you have... Okay, you just basically need... For every 1 mana, you get this infinite creature. I get it, okay. That's pretty neat, actually. So, like, it dies, it comes back, face down. But you can just... Hey, I'm just gonna... Look at it. Look at my green card. I'm very proud of my green card. And keep Skull Clamping to keep drawing cards. I like it. It's a bad combo if it kills you. Yeah, it's a bad combo. Well, it's supposed to be like a clunky, awkward combo, but it has to actually work. Like, you're not winning with that thing. That was crazy. If people are crazy, if you're trying to reanimate Flage around here. Okay, Spectral Maniac. Incite a chaotic end to your commander game with Hive Mind. Alchemist's Gambit. You're probably the first one to lose, though, sadly. Ah, I see. So another, basically seppuku combo. Take an extra turn after... First, let's look at Hive Mind. 6 mana. Whenever a player casts an instant or sorcery spell, each other player copies that spell. Each of those players choose new targets for the copy. Then we have Alchemist's Gambit. It's a sorcery. Take an extra turn after this one. During that turn, damage can't be prevented. At the beginning of that turn's end step, you lose the game. You know what you need? You need something like... You need something that will end the turn. See, like, what happens is Hive Mind will copy it. Then you play it, and then there's a copy for each person, and then each person resolves before yours resolves. So before yours resolves, end the turn somehow. That's all you need to do. You end the turn, and then everyone else will die, right? That's cool. They might all gang up on you. They get like 6 consecutive turns to kill you, though, in exchange for like killing them, basically. Okay, we got Bulky, Temporal Extortion, and Bloodletter. This is like a new combo card. The Bloodletter of Aklazots. Give me an extra turn, or else. You mean business. 4 mana for a 2/4 Vampire Demon with flying. If an opponent would lose life during their turn, you lose twice that much life instead. So what does this other card do? Temporal Extortion for quadruple black. When you play Temporal Extortion, any player may pay half their life. Round it up. If a player does, counter Temporal Extortion. Take an extra turn after this one. Yeah. I'm getting that extra turn, damn it. You don't want to pay half your life, do you? Because then you're going to have to pay the other half. That's not a price I think you're willing to pay around here. Okay, next up. Or you counter your own spell. Would that work? Do you know what? I don't think that would work, Kano. You know why? With Hive Mind, because you play Counterspell, then everyone else gets a copy of Counterspell, and they'll all use their Counterspells to counter your Counterspell before you can counter your own spell. So it does not work. Okay, next up. If there is anything. What the hell? Graveyard Busybody, donate. What is? Okay, I'm gonna look at. We know at least 2 of these. Graveyard Busybody. So you want to play Phage. What is with all you Silver Border people around here? 6 mana for a star. All graveyards are also your graveyards. Graveyard Busybody's power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards with flavor text in your graveyard. And then what else? Death Wish in addition to donate. Choose a card you own from outside the game and put it into your hand. You lose half the life rounded up. I don't even know how you make this work. Like, again, like, what is this? You can't I don't understand how donating the Phage does anything. All graveyards are also your... Oh, hold on. All graveyards are also your graveyards. Graveyard Busybody's power. Do we put this in play and then... I don't get it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm confuzzled. I'm gonna move on to Dinglebag. No combo yet. Mill everything in Discord. Cool! Yeah, let's go to mill everything in Discord. Wasn't even that many cards. It was 3 cards. Okay, it's 5 mana for the 4/7 Phoenix, God of Deception. The 4/7 indestructible. As long as your devotion to blue and black is less than 7, Phoenix isn't a creature. Creatures you control have tap. Target player puts the top X cards of their library into the graveyard, where X is the creature's toughness. And then Consuming Aberration. We got the 5 mana Star Horror. Power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your opponent's graveyard. Power and toughness are equal to okay. Which makes them very big, and as they mills more, it gets bigger. Whenever you cast a spell, each opponent reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal a land card and put those cards into the graveyard. Does this double it? Traumatized. Target player puts top half of their library rounded down into the graveyard, and boom, you got no graveyard left. basically mill the whole graveyard. Okay, who else don't have a combo? Can't tell if Abzo didn't get a combo yet or not. Satya. Another Port Razor. You people love your Port Razors. And Fervor. Port Razor. And Fervor. This is like the haste thing? Satya, copy, Port Razor, each combat with haste or enabler. Okay, Fervor, 3 mana, creature control. Creatures you control, they've got haste. They're gonna get in that red zone. Satya, menace, haste, attacks. Create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of up to one other target non-token creature you control. You get double energy. At the beginning of your next end step, sacrifice that token unless you pay an amount of energy equal to its mana value. But we're gonna make the Port Razor. This is the 5 mana 4/4. When it deals combat damage to a player, we get to make another turn. After this combat phase, there is an additional combat phase. Sorry, we get another. When it deals combat damage to a player, untap each creature. We get another. It feels like we have another turn. Port Razor can't attack a player. It has already attacked this turn. That's okay because we're gonna make tokens. We'll make it. Does that work actually? Attacks. Create a tapped. Oh, we're making a new token every turn. Yeah, that works. That's cool. That's like a bug they didn't patch. And they had to have known about that one. They had to have known. Elixir with the super chat. Thank you so much, Elixir. The Ambiguan on Discord. Ambiguan. We have a lot of steps on this elixir. We got a lot of steps. Step 1. Have Maskwood Nexus in play where all creatures are all creature types. Step 2. Have Werewolf Pack Leader in play as a changeling with Nexus. So we're turning it into changeling. And then what? Cast an artifact, evolution, and change human to Brushwag? Change the text of target spell or permanent by replacing all instances of one creature type with another. So we're changing all human to Brushwag on the Werewolf Pack Leader. Is there any other essence of human? Until end of turn, Werewolf Pack Leader has base power and toughness 5/3, gains trample, and isn't a Brushwag. And then we're casting Ambiguan. Until end of turn, target non-Brushwag creature gets +1/+1 for each super type, card type, and subtype has. Until non-Brushwag card. I don't get this card. Why does it have to be non-Brush? Until end of turn has base power and toughness 5/3, gains trample, and isn't. So we're not turning it into a Brushwag. Kind of weird nonsense is this? I don't understand. This is like a really fancy way to just hit someone really hard. This is it's absolutely nuts. Okay, back to reality here. Can we get my good friend King Ginger suggestion? We can get King Ginger. No combo yet. Zer's weirding. I didn't know Zer was so weird. I didn't know he got weirded out. Or she got weirded out. Bloodchief Ascension. And Shield Dread. Of course, always Shield Dread. The new enabler for millions of bad combos. Okay, you draw cards, you gain 2 life. Your opponent draws cards, they lose 2 life. Bloodchief. If an opponent lost 2 or more life this turn, you can put a quest counter on the Bloodchief Ascension. Whenever a card is put into an opponent's graveyard from anywhere, Bloodchief Ascension has 3. If Bloodchief Ascension has 3 or more quest counters on it, you may have that player lose 2 life if you do gain 2 life. It's like a mini Shield Dread. And then we've got Zer's Weirding for 4 mana. Each players play with their hands revealed. If a player would draw a card, they reveal it instead. Then any other player may pay 2 life. If a player does, put that card into its owner's graveyard. Otherwise, that player draws the card. So I guess the idea is you're going to lose 2 life no matter what. Then if you draw the card, you lose like, what, 4 life? I don't get this. I guess you don't really need the shield red. I don't know, like, where you go with this. There needs to be some sort of thing where if you, like, lose life, you have to draw a card or something, some stipulation. Because all it is like you draw. If a player would draw a card, they reveal it. Then any player may pay. Then any other player may pay 2 life. Oh, we're gonna pay 2 life because we keep gaining 2 life for every turn. Okay, cool. There, and we just don't let them draw cards anymore. That works out for me. Okay, John. The Wound Reflection and Temporal Extortion. Temporal Extortion. Temporal Extortion is a super popular combo today. For 4 mana, any player may pay half their life, round it up. If the player does, counter it. Otherwise, you take an extra turn. Wound Reflection for 6 mana. At the beginning of each end step, each opponent loses life equal to the life lost this turn. So if you lost a lot of life, you're going to lose the rest. You can force people to throw away their draws for free. Yeah, you can do that as well. Knocking back the tea today. To be honest, this is usually my coffee. It looks a little disgusting now. It was sitting for so long. But then usually if I have this cup, it's tea anyway. I always say it's coffee. I lie. It's always a lie. I do drink coffee every single day though. But at this time of the day, I usually have drank almost all my coffee. Yeah, I actually do have some left here. If people want to know, I'll tell you what my combo is. I got 1 scoop of coffee with caffeine, then 2 scoops of caffeine-free coffee, 1 scoop of chocolate protein powder, milk, ice, hot water, blend it all together. Boom! I got myself a frappuccino. A frappuccino. Delicious. Okay, let's take one from Epic Nate. I don't know if Epic Nate got one today. Bruvac. The Grandiloquent and Maddening Cacophony. Okay, let's take a look at Bruvac, the 3 mana 1/4 Human Advisor. If an opponent would mill 1 or more cards, they mill twice that many cards instead. And then we've got, Maddening Cacophony. This is gotta be new. This is not bad at all. Holy moly, this is an expensive card. You mill people are just absolutely crazy. Mill players are like, this is exactly what we've been looking for. This is the Messiah. Opponent would mill 1 or more cards, they mill twice. This is exactly what we needed. There's not enough mill cards to mill 99 cards, but Bruvac is the solution. Look at this price. It's like, it's like $15 for like this creature I would never play in my life. How old is it? 2024. It came from Ravnica Remastered. It's like really new. It's like super new. Yeah, these are supposed to be bad. Well, you know what? It's like, I've never heard of this one before. Honestly, I would never play this combo. I got while it was still $1. Ooh, you knew. You're a prophet. You knew that thing was going to get pumped. No dump yet, though. Bjorn! Okay, on Discord, the Crew Shikorai. Okay, let's look up Crew Shikorai. Shurikai. Crew Shurikai. Okay, found your combo. Well, how is this gonna work? It's just, damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna look. You know what? Okay, hold on. Where was this? I'm just gonna look these up. I didn't mean. Supposed to post it there. It's like opening up on another browser of mine. Okay, so what do we got here? We need Shurikai. Shurikai. Oh, I misspelled that, so horrible. Intruder Alarm. Ashnod's Altar. And and Psychosis Crawler. I should ban Ashnod's Altar from these bad combos. You gotta, like, work with something else. But I'm sure there's some other sack outlet out there. Okay, Ashnod's Altar, sack a creature, get mana, intruder alarm. Creatures don't untap during their controller's untap steps, but whenever a creature comes into play, you can untap all of them. And we got Shurikai, Genesis Engine, the 4-mana 8/8. Pay 1, tap, draw 2 cards, then discard a card. Create a 1/1 colorless pilot, which, when intruder alarm comes into play, untaps the Shurikai. Now, it can be your commander we can crew for 8. Oh, and that 1/1 can pay to keep doing this all over again. So we've got, like, infinite... I think we have infinite creatures and infinite mana and infinite cards. Well, not infinite cards. You're going to run out of cards at some point in your deck. So the kill condition has to be Psychosis Crawler for 5 mana. It's a star Phyrexian Horror. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of cards in your hand, which is going to be a lot! We better get that Reliquary Tower. We're going to have a massive discard. And whenever you draw a card, each opponent loses 1 life. Oh, that's easy. They'll be dead before we know it. I didn't read your... did I not read your combo? I think I figured it out anyway. Oh, Bruvac, Maddening... Yeah, we did that one. I got it. Okay, Islarf. You're gonna extend the show here. Discord, done the math. You make this many tokens. We do we, Islarf? Done the math. Oh my goodness. What the hell? We just assume it's lethal. Look at that number. It's a real number. I'm curious. It's funny that it ends. There's no decimal here. Why is it that, like, it makes this many zeros in it? Whatever. Okay, cool. We've got... Did you explain the combo? Tempted to post this as a dono. Maybe stealing yours? No, it's okay. Done the math. You don't even explain your combo! Okay, well, let's try to figure it out then. This is Rata Drabig of Urborg. It's a 4-mana 3/3 zombie with Vigilance, Ward 2. Other zombies have Vigilance. Whenever another legendary creature you control dies, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's not legendary, and it's a 2/2 black zombie in addition to its other colors and types. And then we got Teysa, 4 mana for a 2/4 human advisor. If a creature dying causes a triggered ability of a trigger permanent you control to trigger, it triggers that many times, or it triggers an additional time. Creature tokens you control have vigilance and lifelink. All right, we're doubling this one. So we got double. We got double so far. Then we got Legion Loyalty. Whenever creatures you control have Myriad. Whenever a creature with Myriad attacks for each opponent other than defending player, you may create a token that's a copy of that creature that's tapped and attacking. So now we're making 3x tokens. We're making 3x babies here. Then we got the Least Reverent Medium. At the beginning of each end step, create X 1/1 white spirit creature tokens with flying, where X is the number of tokens you created this turn. So, do we not make 6? So we, I don't get it. At the beginning of each end step. Oh, each end step. Oh, that's interesting. So my end step, your end step, your end step, your end step. We got a lot of end steps. It makes this many tokens? Over how many turns? It doesn't feel like it can make that many tokens after 1 turn. Legend rule forces sacrificing? Absolutely. Creature dying. So we're gonna copy the Teysa. Whenever another legendary creature control dies, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's non-legendary. Another legendary creature that dies. Hold on, are we making infinite... Oh, does this make infinite dead zombies? Whenever another legendary creature control dies, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's... Oh, so it's not legendary the second time around. So the legend rule does force the sacrificing. Rata first, then Teysa, then Talise. 9 Rata Drabics, 73 Teysas, and 666 Thalises or so. That's insane! Okay, I will... Did anyone not get something? Get to the rank with the caffeine-free coffee. Look, I can't have that much... Like, I gotta put 3 scoops of coffee in my coffee, all right? 3 scoops. And if I put more than 1 scoop of caffeine, I'm dead. I'm done for. I'm done my coffee for the day. I had to run to the dentist today. I would have drank my coffee immediately, but I forgot that I had a dentist appointment in the morning. Okay, then each Thalise, where's Thalise? Wants to resolve one at a time considering the tokens the prior made. This is, and that coffee crew is how you break MTG Arena. Okay, Prime Jader said didn't get one, then where's your combo? Where is your combo if you didn't get one? It doesn't help me that you say you didn't get one. It does help me, though, if you say I didn't get one plus here's my combo. Oh, here it is. Mizzix Mastery. Okay, let's get back to reality here. Oh, sorry. Mizzix Mastery. Breach the multiverse. Well, I only have missions mastery. How many mastery? Mizzix Mastery. This card doesn't exist, Prime Jaders. It doesn't exist. Well, you posted it a while ago. Posting it here. You gotta keep posting it. You gotta copy and paste. That's and it doesn't help me that you don't have the actual. How about Mizzix? Let's look up Mizzix. No, this does not exist. What about Mastery? The problem is I've put up Mastery. There's a million cards called Mastery. I'm looking for something that starts with an M. Mizzix. Damn it. That's okay. All is forgiven, Prime Jaders. Okay, we got Breach the Multiverse. Check your spelling, people. You only slow down the stream if you misspell. I misspell things enough. Let's not tag team this. Tale of the Dark Realms. Tale of the Dark. Okay, this of the Dark Realms. Is it Rise of the Dark Realms? We have 2 cards. Does not win you the game, but puts you well ahead. Works best in formats where you can have multiples of the same card. I'm assuming that is this one? What's going on here? Okay, I'll start off with Mizzix Mastery. 4 mana, sorcery, exile target card that's an instant or sorcery from your graveyard. For each card exiled this way, copy it, and you may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. Exile Mizzix Mastery. You can also overload it. Exile target card that's an instant or sorcery from your graveyard. Oh, and you can do this to all the cards. Interesting. Breach the Multiverse for 7 mana, sorcery. Each player mills 10 cards. For each player, choose a creature or planeswalker card in that player's graveyard. Put those cards onto the battlefield under your control. Then each creature you control becomes a Phyrexian in addition to its other types. But then we have, like, Rise of the Dark Realms. Ah, I see. So you want to mill people, overload, maybe do it a few more times, and then, like, Rise of the Dark Realms, reanimate all the creatures from the graveyard to the battlefield. I think that would work. Okay, let's get Meme Brew. I don't think Meme got one. We got Miracle, Lord of Bones. Miracle. See? I'm misspelling things. I did it twice! Okay, and Devoted Druid. It becomes an enchantment and is not affected by -1/-1 counters and produces infinite green mana. Yes, that is correct. Devoted Druid. So is this just another way of comboing Devoted Druid? So you can tap for a green, you gotta put a -1/-1 counter on it, and you can untap it, so get another mana. But then we got Miracle, Lord of Bones, a 7 mana, 7/5 god. As long as your life total is less than or equal to half your starting life total, it's indestructible. That sounds easy enough. We need it's an anti-life gain deck. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's an enchantment and loses all other card types. What a weird card to combo with this thing. Usually, you have, like, cards in play that say you can't get counters, you can't put -1/-1 counters on your cards. This one's like, no, you know what, Devoted Druid, you can die. You can just die because I'll just get another one. You know, you are replaceable, Devoted Druid. There's the greatest thing about you, Devoted Druid, is that there's millions of you. Just throw you to wastes. You'll just go to the graveyard in the back. No one will even know you're dead. Miracle is pronounced Merkel. Okay, Merkel. Merkel, Lord of Bones. It wasn't really spelled like that. Okay, hold on. Pedgeman wants something. On Discord, Radabrick of Urborg. 2x double the triggers. What is this? On top of that, I think you already got a combo today. Okay, okay, to the Discord. To Discord. It's on Discord. Drabbeck. Can I find this thing? I can't find you. Do you have a name for your post? I don't see your post here at all. You like literally didn't make a name for your post. Okay, I have to find this. It's the last. Did I not look at this thing already? Frodo Army. It is obviously not the last one. Oh, I'm not even in the right place. Sorry. Okay. I think I found it here. And apparently you have proof that this is good or something. Okay, we have Radadrabic. Okay, Radadrabic ×2, or double the triggers with Teysa Karlov, or remember, you just need to give us one card. Drivnod Carnage Dominus, plus Frodo Baggins ×2, Infinite Frodo Army, make the token Ring Bear, and sacrifice it again and again. Apparently we have a video! Oh, I'm so sorry. I had no idea. Okay, we have a video of this in action. Can I make this big? Here it is in action. The thing is comboing off. Yeah, I know. The ears, damn it. Sorry. Sorry! Let's look at that again. It's not often that, like, bad combos that actually work also have, like, what's it called? A video attached to it. It sounds, it sounds like the screams of the damned. I'm so sorry. I'll try to, well, oh, I'm not going to edit that thing out. That is the Frodo army. That's it. Where's the Frodo army? The Frodo army is moving. Okay, thank you so much for that wonderful combo. And that's it. That's it for today. Thank you so much for your contributions. I really appreciate it. And of course, if you want to be part of the show, you got to be here weekdays, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Remember, when you do these things, you got to make it. You can, if it's 4 cards or more, post it in my Discord. I got a link to it in the description below. And then when you're on this show, make sure to give me the name of the post of your combo. I'll look it up and you can be part of the show. Or you can just be here and you give me your 2-card, 3-card combo. Thanks to everyone who supports the channel. If you're a patron on Patreon, if you're a member on YouTube, or you super chat to be part of the show, or even super chat so other people are part of the show. And thanks so much for contributing your combos. After all, you are everything to this channel, my coffee crew. We've got to thank people like this. This channel is brought to you by people like Steve Cooper, Erland, Meme Bruley, Kano, Abzo, Pedgeman, Toads, Dinglebag, Chris Bonehead. Who else? We have Erland. I think I mentioned Pedgeman. We can mention Pedgeman again. Julian, who consistently mentions unglued cards. Because you guys are the show. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep brewing up them coffees, and we'll keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.